guys, I'm back in this chair to do the intro because I keep forgetting to do the intro and outro in the gym. I'm also still in the phase where I find it super awkward to film myself in a gym full of people, so that's also another thing. But anyways, this video is a climbing session in a gym that I haven't been to a while called Arcos. It's in France, not too far from the border, and so I went to climb for a day there and was able to try all the new boulders they had. So this is just another pure bouldering session where I just talk about the techniques and different methods that I use. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Boulder number 1 are these black holds, which starts with a toe hook with both hands on a slopey volume, then heads over to the left onto another terrible slopey volume. I unfortunately don't make this next move with my left toe on the ball. What I do differently on my next attempt is that I change the toe to a heel hook, which allows me to pull much more on my left leg, which makes it easier for me to grab the next hold. For this next move, there are many different methods that could be done. I decided to use this crossover. For the crossover, I went as fast as possible to the ball and counterbalanced the swing with my left foot pushing against the wall. I then tried to uncross as slowly as possible until I felt it was okay for me to change feet on the ball. On my next attempt, I arrive much higher on the hold with my arms bent, which allows me to control the swing much more and hold the next slopey hold. This slopey hold, which I'm holding with my left hand, is terrible, so I decide to match, which allows me to pull a lot more on my right heel hook and to sit on the hold. Boulder number 3 are these purple holds, which start on this big grey volume. The purple boulders are the hardest boulders they have in the gym. For this move, I don't manage to make enough space for my left hand, which makes it harder for me to jump to the next hold. The same thing happens on this next attempt, but I managed to get a bit higher. What I do differently on this next attempt is that I turn in the other direction, so then my left hand is directly on the hold and that I don't need to change hands. This method is a bit harder, but as I said, my left hand is straight on the hold, which allows me to pull much more on my left hand and jump higher to grab the next hold. For this next method, I use a different method than what the route setter was thinking, I think, and I get a really high heel hook, which allows me to grab this undercling and makes the next move much easier. To make this move, what I find really important in this method is that I position my body in the same axe as the hold. I'm also pushing against the wall with my left foot to counterbalance the move, which allows me to then go grab the next tiny crimp with my left hand. Boulder 4 is a slab with these tiny footholds. I didn't film my first attempt, but I fell off on this next move because I didn't use my left hand to counterbalance the swing, which I did on my second attempt. It doesn't look like it, but I'm pushing hard on my feet to keep my body to the right and to not swing out to the left and fall. For this move, I wasn't able to change my feet on that tiny right hold, so what I decided to do is use the wall. What's important when using the wall or in volumes is to keep your heel as low as possible, so then you have as much rubber touching the wall as possible. Here's some footage of boulders that I didn't make because I don't make every boulder in every session. What's changed on this attempt is that I changed the toe hook to a heel hook, which allows me to pull much more on my right foot and match the next hold. I try a different method on this next attempt by using a high right heel hook on this huge sloper, except I'm not able to hold the heel hook. I do try the end of the boulder, which unfortunately I didn't film, which I make. I just don't manage to make this middle move. This is another boulder that I didn't make, which is just a pure compression physical style boulder. I tried this boulder a couple of times, but I never managed to get as high as I did on my first attempt, and since it's quite basic, I get fed up quite quickly, so I changed boulders after that. And that's it for this session. I had a really good session. I felt like I climbed well. You also got to see some boulders that I didn't make. I did try some more boulders, but I didn't film everything. So yeah, just to show you kind of the other side of climbing too, just that I don't make all the boulders that I try. Some are extremely hard, some are a bit easier, but yeah, I just try to also work on some boulders during the session too. And yeah, so that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in a week.